What about you guys? What's your favorite games?
I mean, there's some obvious stuff, like me being an old Xbox head and stuff like that. Like, I love Halo and all that, but there's one game that really stands out for me for replayability. The original Dead Space.
Oh yeah,
I
shout.
Absolutely adore that.
Yeah, that's so good.
And what I loved about it was, obviously, you had the kind of survival horror type thing.
Yeah.
You had sci-fi, which, yeah, that's a plus for me anyway, sci-fi.
Yeah.
And I remember when I finished it, I just immediately started it again.
Yeah.
It was, it had genuine jump scare moments.
There was a bit of like psychological
like
horror
that
as well. It wasn't just
there
jump
was.
scares, was it? Yeah.
No, but there was genuine jump scares. I remember you kind of come to a certain area, and you just like running through like from one room into another, and the door just goes like that. And I remember going back and going, shit, and going back through and it doesn't happen again. There's beautiful little moments in it. If you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
But it was just such a good, even the strategy of killing your enemies, like using the plasma core, which
Yeah.
like,
To cut off the limbs, like
cut the limbs off, go straight for the legs, rather than going headshot and missing all the time. Just fucking
the way it subverts. I remember the way it kind of that when you first get there, you first encounter one of these things. The way it like subverts your expectations.
Yeah.
You just automatically go for the head, but it doesn't do anything. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then like you hear a tip or something, just be like, or someone's be like, cut off the limbs, go for the legs or others.
Yeah.
Do you ever play any of the Silent Hill games?
Yes.
That's definitely more my cup of tea for horror. Like, especially, I don't know, would you have played the most recent Silent Hill 2 remake?
No, I've heard of it already. I haven't played it though.
Oh my god, fucking so good, so good. Yeah.
I've not played the remake. I do have
Even the original Silent Hill 2.
vivid memories of playing the original Silent Hill 2.
Favorite game of all time?
Like maybe not like one of all time, but just in general, or maybe like a series of games even.
Probably
It's really good games.
Probably Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
Not 2, no.
No, I think 3. 3, I think. The zombies in 3 was the best in terms of DLC maps in general. Across the board, it's so many maps.
Yeah.
And then even at the end of the 3 or 4 DLCs, they released them the 4 maps from World at War then as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a good throwback as well.
They did that with a few of them. They're great maps.
Oh, top notch.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer then as well. The multiplayer was very good as well. You have Prestige I think that could have been one of the first games you had like level 100 Prestige Master, or
what's that where you like kind of get you can go up to 100 and then Prestige?
yeah. So you get to level 55 your Prestige, but you can do that I think like 20 or 30 times. So
Right,
man,
okay.
man. So it's literally infinite.
Yeah.
Infinite playing.
I know what they do now. They still do prestiging, but is it like
They've brought
different, is it?
they've brought back the original Prestige. The last couple of years they're doing the seasonal Prestige. So when they release like every 2 or 3 months, I had a big update. They would release another like 55 levels or 100 levels. Yeah, Black Ops 2 was definitely a good one as well. And the reason for Black Ops 3 was because you had custom zombie maps on PC. So
right.
you had a big community of people making zombie maps. Like there's hundreds of zombie maps, and like replayability is infinite. Like so that's probably one of the biggest reasons the custom.
Yeah. I'd say my favorite game is actually more of a recent one. It's the 2018 God of War.
That's top gear. That's top notch gear.
It's it was for ages. It was The Last of Us on PS3 because the story, and I think the story still is like one of the best in any game ever. Like it proper changed the landscape of like storytelling in games. That was but just God of War. It has such a great simple story, great characters. The narrative's fantastic.
Brilliant story.
But the technical stuff and the gameplay, like I've replayed it so many times.
Oh, yeah.
It's genuinely such a fun game to play.
Such a fun game.
Yeah.
Such a fun game from all
That's great.
aspects. No, top notch game. So
Another great one I have to mention is a game called Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh,
ever play that?
yes.
Yeah, that's
That is legendary.
yeah. It's okay, all right.
It's so good.
It was so far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Like it's the premise is you're this little character whose wife or girlfriend or whatever is sick or she's injured or something. You bring her to this really strange land and you bring her to this altar. You have to go around and fight all these skyscraper-sized bosses. There's like 12 or 13 of them to fight. Each of them has their own set of challenges. So you have to work out, you're not given any hints. You might see like a patch of grass that you can hang on to and then another platform that you jump up to. And you sort of work out
bit of a puzzle kind of built in as well.
You got
each boss was a puzzle.
It was a puzzle and a boss. Literally, like for PS2 era, it was like
way outside.
Insane, like high-end PS3. We're talking,
right? Okay.
But on PS2,
the art style in it as well.
Oh, everything, the art style, the music, it's such a legendary game.
And it's an open world type game, as in you have to go to like it could be a long journey to get to your next boss.
Yeah,
but there's nothing in between. There's no side quests, there's no characters, there's no nothing. It's just your goal. You get there, you have to defeat whatever, and then you have to come back.
There's not even music during the bits where you're finding the bosses. It's just complete silence. You might hear wind or like dust or
very small amount of audio.
Nothing. But then you get to the boss and this orchestra kicks in with one of the best, if not the best soundtrack ever.
Yeah.
In a game. It's that's a real 10 out of 10. It's either that or God of War.
I'm pretty sure I have it in a box up in my attic somewhere with all my
Shadow of Colossus is it's absolutely good.
It is.
I forgot to record this at the end of the video there, but what are some of your favourite games? Let us know in the comments down below.